Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there was a funeral function in Nzoia County, which provided an opportunity for Gachagwa, Deputy President, Eugene Wamalwa, the DAP-K party leader, George Natembeya, the Nzoia Senator, not Senator, Governor, and the Governor of Bungoma, Ken Lusaka, to meet together. So they all sat in that funeral, and surprisingly, when Gachagwa got an opportunity to address the mourners, he went on to do a comparison on the issue of tribal politics between himself and the Nzoia governor, George Natembeya. So we have here a deputy president comparing himself to a governor. And this is what he's saying. I quote him. Natembeya is lucky because when he says people should unite, no one bothers him. But when I say it at the mountain, they say I am a tribalist. How many sets of rules are there in Kenya? Is there a rule for the mountain and a different rule for the rest of Kenya? That when he talk about unity of Mount Kenya, people say that he is tribalist. But when Natembeya says it, no one complains about that. That is regarding Gachagwa for you. I don't know if Gachagwa normally listens to himself. Does he normally sit down and listen to what he has said? Does he even have advisors? But he just said this. Does he know the person is comparing himself to? Does he know the capacity in which he is serving this government? So many questions. But sad thing is that this is the deputy president comparing himself to a governor. Now, as we continue with this particular discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, I thought that Gachagwa will be an embarrassment to the people of Mount Kenya region. But it seems Gachagwa is not even an embarrassment to the people of Mount Kenya. He is no longer an embarrassment to the region. Gachagwa is an embarrassment to himself. Not Mount Kenya region. This embarrassment now, it is to his level now. He is embarrassing himself and the office that he's holding to. Natembeya is a governor in the Western region, in one of the 5 counties in Western. So he represents a section of Western. So when he speak for that section first. And if he goes to the extent of talking about Western region, then it means Natembeya is good because he's not reducing himself to the count where he's leading. He's talking about the region itself. So you see, Natembeya is embracing a region. How do you now, as the deputy president, compare yourself to a governor elected to represent a county who tries to embrace regional politics, but not county politics? And you are a deputy president elected to represent a country, county and country. Mambo mawili tofauti. But Gachagwa is here to question the wisdom of Natembeya to propel the regional politics. But yes, yet the same individuals castigate him for propelling regional politics. Is Gachagwa telling us that he was elected to represent a region? So for him, he has gone low by speaking for a region, but not a country called Kenya. But Natembeya has gone a step higher to speak for a region, but not a county where he was elected to represent, Nzoia. Natembeya is better. But Gachagwa is challenging that wisdom. That when Natembeya speak, it is okay. But when I speak, let Gachagwa compare himself to William Ruto, because Ruto is his boss, he is his deputy and the principal advisor. Let him go ahead and compare himself to William Ruto and say that when Ruto speak about regional politics, it is okay. But when Gachagwa, I speak about it, it becomes a problem. Let Gachagwa compare himself to Musalia, and Musalia is his junior, because first of all, he's holding to illegal office. Secondly, he's the prime CS. So he's his junior. Mudavadi cannot chair a meeting when Gachagwa is sitting. Gachagwa will definitely chair it. Mudavadi will just be there for supportive. But he's not even comparing himself to Musalia Mudavadi. He has gone to compare himself to a governor. In fact, first-term governor who has never been a politician. It tells you how long Gachagwa is thinking. His reasoning is too long. He has demeaned the office where he was elected to represent. So you can see Gachagwa in Nzoia burial, he came out more of a leader from Mount Kenya region attending a burial in a Nzoia, Western region. But not a deputy president in his capacity, representing the entire country, attending the burial. Because the feeling should be that we have the government here. The leadership of the country is here in Nzoia. But there was no such kind of a feeling once Gachagwa uttered those words. Instead, it was a feeling of a senior leader from Mount Kenya attending a burial function in Western. Unaona sasa? Unaona? Akitoka kwa matanga wanasema yule mtu wa Mount Kenya, yule deputy president wa Mount Kenya. Hiyo ni ukabila. Gachagwa should be telling us that when Raila talk about tribalism, it is okay, and regional politics. But when I speak is a problem, hapo tutaelewa. Raila is a party leader, leading a strong party, a party that cuts across the country, iko na support all over. But a whole deputy comparing himself to a governor. Don't know. Was Gachagwa elected as Mount Kenya region leader? Or a governor in Mount Kenya? Ama alipigiwa kura gani? Ama ni mimi sielewi. But this was embarrassment. So the feeling among the people is still that Gachagwa will never walk away from tribalism. He will lack a formula to propel his candidature if he will be seeking for the presidential election in this country. Ataambia nini watu? Ataambia nini watu? So for we in Western, we feel that Gachagwa is a leader from Mount Kenya attending the burial here in Western. But not serikali ya Kenya ilikuwa Nzoia kwa matanga. The feeling should be like that. When you are a national leader, you try to bring the nation together so that when you are at any place, they feel the presence of government. There was not that feeling in Nzoia. We see tribalism because that is what he utters. And they want to justify that by the fact that his juniors are propelling for that. So is Gachagwa telling us that next time, in the next election, he's going to vie for a governor position somewhere in Mount Kenya, or what office will he be seeking for? And if Gachagwa is going to be your running mate in the next election, what will he be telling people when they come to Western, Eastern, Northeastern, Coast Region, Nairobi? What will he be telling people? What will he be telling people? Ataambia nini watu? He will be one of the worst running mates you can ever have if your intention is to get vote outside from Mount Kenya and your own region. Unataka labda kura zingine zenye zitoke kwa region yako na Mount Kenya, unataka zingine kuongeza hapo. Gachagwa will be one of the worst. But angekuwa I can capture the mood of the people and be the national figure, I think he will be at an advantage level. He has refused to seize the advantage he has at his disposal. First of all, be a national leader. Such that, ukiwa Mount Kenya is a support, it is natural, it is there. And when you come out, then you attract. It puts you somewhere and you become a huge threat. Sababu region yako iko nyuma yako tayari, na huko wengine ni kama watu wameshakupenda. Gachagwa has refused to do that. Total embarrassment.